Shout out to G-Man Boxing. Where's the piss bottle? It's over there.
Alright, so Savannah Marshall stops Letitia Muzeya in 2 rounds. Good fight. Good little scrap. Savannah Marshall really beat the fight out of Muzeya. Well, you can say she beat the fight out of her. Her opponent Muzeya came out swinging. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of expecting this to be more of a boxing match. Boy, was I wrong. Muzeya came out and I think she caught Savannah Marshall by surprise. I don't think Savannah Marshall even expected her to just come out so aggressively. So she came out aggressively but recklessly, because Savannah Marshall, I think, needed a couple of seconds to just kind of adjust to what was going on, because I don't think she's used to someone putting it on her like that. And then just kind of got together, got everything together, and then just started, using her jab, throwing a couple of hooks and uppercuts, countering her opponent as she came in. Because one thing about Muzeya was she was aggressive, but when I say reckless, very reckless. No defense, no really consideration for what was coming back at her. Savannah Marshall, we know, it's not just that Savannah Marshall is heavy-handed. She's definitely punch. She's definitely very accurate. But unlike a lot of other females, she punches very correctly. Like, if you look at the way Savannah Marshall throws her, like 1-2, for example, she's able to snap it out, she's able to turn her fist, and she's able to land with the knuckle part of the gloves. Right? So it's one thing to be able to hit hard, but also to punch correctly, which Savannah Marshall can do. And once Savannah Marshall kind of, I don't want to say weathered the storm, because she was never in trouble, but I think when she kind of realised the way her opponent was, going to fight, she kind of was able to say, okay, I'm a better boxer, I'll just be able to move out of range, I can counter you, I can hit you with my shots. She was hitting her with uppercuts, body shots, 1-2s. It was a good first round. Second round came about, and, but you could tell her opponent was knackered, by the way, after the first round. Now, doesn't help to be getting hit consistently as well, so you're putting everything you can into one round, and you're also getting hit with big shots. It will tire you. So she was a bit out of steam in the second round. Having said that, she was still throwing an awful lot of shots. But Savannah Marshall was really composed in the second round, landed a lot of shots. It was really kind of over with about 20-25 seconds to go in the round, because Savannah Marshall landed a 1-2, which I'm surprised she was able to stand up to be honest with you. I mean, you could see she was definitely hurt and her legs definitely were weakened, but she didn't go down. I mean, it was a flush 1-2 that Savannah Marshall landed. And Savannah Marshall pinned her opponent up against the ropes, opened up on her, was landing almost at will. Now, with 10 seconds to go, Marshall unloaded a really wicked combination on her. She was throwing some hooks, headshots, body shots, etc. And at any point, the referee could have jumped in, and I thought he might let it go to the end of the bell. But the shots were accurate. And it wasn't just that there was nothing coming back. It's the fact that they were landing pretty clean. And that just prompted the referee to stop the fight. So, Savannah Marshall gets a nice second round stoppage win. Very entertaining fight. I enjoyed that. It was fun to watch. Savannah Marshall's always fun to watch. That's one thing I've said about her. She's probably my favourite female fighter to watch, because she's got good boxing ability there, and she can punch. And one thing you don't see in women's boxing is a lot of punchers. I mean, you very seldom see anyone with real punching power in the division, or in any divisions of women's boxing. Savannah Marshall, you can tell, has power there. You can tell her shots have a bit of sting on them. She likes to get into stoppages, which is always good. So, she moves on. She was meant to be on Fight Camp in the summer. That was when she was still with Eddie Hearn. She's now with Boxer and Sky, because apparently these guys can get the Clarissa Shields fight over the line, which it is looking like that they will. So if that is the next fight for Savannah Marshall, that's a good fight. It's a very good fight. It's a competitive fight. I'd make Savannah Marshall firm favourite. I think Clarissa Shields is a good boxer. She can do the basics well, but she can't crack an egg. And I think her defense is alright, but I think Savannah Marshall will land. And it's one thing fighting the opponents that Clarissa Shields has been fighting. It's another thing fighting Savannah Marshall. I think Savannah Marshall cleans her out. Personally, just in my opinion, I think Savannah Marshall cleans her out. So that's what I think of this fight. So this card was what it was. I was surprised how many fights they put free. I mean, they put Hughie Fury on for free, which surprised me. I mean, normally when they do that, it's the undercard, like the very, very low undercard. Like we're talking like the 4-rounders, they put them on free on YouTube. Surprised to put Hughie Fury on YouTube. Maybe Sky are trying to show people that, look, we're still here, we're still putting on shows. like I said in the last show, you got to give them a little bit of time. They will improve as the shows go along, and they sign more fighters. They were meant to have Lewis Ritson on this fight. He pulled out for whatever reason. But the shows will improve, in my opinion. The boxer shows, that's how Sky and Eddie Hearn started, you know, with Prize Fighter. So we'll watch the space, you know. We'll watch the space. It's not like The Zone, you know, when they started with Eddie Hearn, you know, when Eddie Hearn broke away from Sky. Eddie Hearn has his stable. This is a brand new stable of fighters. So you got to give time. There's a lot of people fresh out of the amateurs. So we'll give them, they're going to have some growing pains. We just need to see in, say, a year's time, is it still kind of like your first show? In which case, yeah, I'll be raising an eyebrow. Or have we seen a bit of an improvement? I suspect we will. So that's my thoughts on that. Let me know yours in the comments section. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could, smash the like button. It does help the channel out. I did get a chance to actually watch Myris Briedis, but I only caught the last round. I didn't see the full fights. I said probably best I don't do a review on that, because I don't know what happened in the first 2 rounds. But he bashed Arthur Man up. He really bashed him up good from what I saw. And Arthur Man, he quit. You know, he was saying he got hit low. He was spitting his mouthpiece. He wanted no parts of Myris Briedis. So I'll talk more on that on Review of the Week on Monday. But for now, lads and lassies, I'll leave you with there. Peace.